Hello, everyone, and welcome to my birthday bash. I am so glad you guys decided to join me today. First, before we get started, I want to ask to make sure you guys can all hear me and see my screen more than a few times. I've run through parts or most of a presentation without realizing that nobody could hear me or see anything that I was talking about. Awesome. Thank you for the birthday wishes, everybody. I do appreciate that. And appreciate you taking the time out of your no doubt busy schedule to get on this webinar with us. As promised, I plan on giving you guys quite the birthday present. Let me get back to this here. Man, this is recording error. Hold on one second. I got to make sure this recording's working. 1 second here. What is going on? Escape. Let's try this again. Bear with me, folks. Technology issues sometimes. I just want to make sure we get a good recording of this. Again, thank you guys for the birthday wishes. Thank you, Eric, Joanne, Joe, everybody, for being here with us. Hopefully that recording is going to work. I'm going to go ahead and quit this and get back to the presentation. All right, so everybody can see my screen. Everybody can hear me. And I'm super excited about this. If you guys have been, one of my subscribers or on my list for any amount of time, the last few weeks, months, years since I got started online, chances are you've been getting emails from me over the last week or so, kind of a 6 or 7 part series where I kind of wanted to tell my story of how I've gone through, what I've gone through, how I've gotten to where I am, and some of the secrets to how I have found the success that I've had. And more specifically, leading up to this gift that I'm giving myself, and something that I've been working on forever, and a gift that I'm going to give to you should you choose to accept it. Now, I've been working towards this gift for 9 years. You heard some of my story. You're going to hear some more of my story tonight if you've been paying attention to the emails and the things that have been coming out. And that gift is freedom. Now, I do have some technology things that I'm planning on giving to you at the end of the webinar. I'm going to tell you how you can get access to some pretty killer technology that I've dropped over $300,000 and thousands, I kid you not, thousands of hours of work. But ultimately, what that is really designed to do for you, and what I have invested all of that money and time and effort into for myself, is freedom. It's not about making money. It's not about anything other than total freedom for me and for you and for as many people as I can help to accomplish that through the tools and the technology and the knowledge and the training and the things that I'm able to now give to the world because of the work that I've put into this. But we'll get to that, more about that in a little bit. First, I need to ask you, have you been dreaming of having a successful online business? I'm assuming that you have, or you wouldn't really be on this call with me today. One that consistently brings in $5,000 to $10,000 or more per month. Something that can really bring that freedom and lifestyle that you're hoping for, so that you can stop spinning your wheels and start enjoying that lifestyle freedom, like I just said, that you keep hearing about. You're hearing about it from all these gurus. Everybody whose email list you're on is talking about it. But you, despite your best intentions and everything that you've tried to do, your goal always just seems just out of reach. Does it seem like no matter how many books you read, videos you watch, or questions you ask, you still can't figure it all out? And maybe right now, or you have been at some point, or you maybe will be in the future if something doesn't change, you're just about ready to give up. Frankly, I'm not surprised. The truth is that learning how to make consistent money is pretty much impossible to do on your own. I don't care how many books you read. I don't care how many courses you buy or videos you watch. There's just so much that you need to understand and so much that you need to do that you quite literally cannot do it on your own. Believe me, I know. I mean, you're about to find out a little bit more about how I know that in a minute. Not that long ago, I was in the same situation that you are likely in right now, dreaming of working for myself and not having to worry about money. But I was stuck, just like you likely are, at square one. Well, if you're ready to change all that and virtually guarantee your business success by partnering with me, hint, we're going to talk more about that in a minute, then pay close attention. If you're not consistently bringing $5,000 to $10,000 per month online with your business, then you need to shut your door, turn off your phone, get off Facebook, duct tape your kids to the wall if you need to, so that you can pay attention to every minute of this presentation. That's a pretty funny picture that I found online. Somebody I heard say that on a webinar, and I busted up laughing, and hopefully you're sitting there laughing as well. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight, and I'm really interested in making sure that you guys get as much value out of this as possible. Because if you miss one single thing in this presentation, it quite literally could cost you, and it could cost you big time. So please bear with me for the next hour, at most 90 minutes, while we go through this. I don't think it'll be anywhere near that long, but sometimes I have a possibility to be long-winded. And I don't want you to miss anything. So please just pay some close attention. Now listen, I'm not going to try and sell you on applying for this. In fact, part of me, and I'll explain a little bit later, doesn't want you to apply for this. Instead, I'm simply going to tell you what this is all about, who it's for, and who it's not for. So here's what this is all about. In the spring of 2005, I was in much the same situation that you're likely in right now. I've been working full-time for a startup internet marketing company for 5 years previous to that time. And at the same time, I was taking full-time classes at Brigham Young University here in Utah. And in the very limited spare time, right, like any of us have a lot of spare time, that I had after working in between classes, I was trying to figure out how to build a home business so that I could get out of the rat race and the virtual prison that was my job. Now, I call it a prison, but in actuality, I really quite liked the atmosphere that I was working in. I quite liked the guys that I was working for. I was learning some invaluable skills, and I was making some decent money, especially money that was great for a single guy. But I was recently engaged to my dream girl, who is now my wife of almost 10 years. And I just knew that I wasn't making the type of money that I wanted in order to be able to provide the type of life that I wanted for her, A. And B, I was sick and tired of letting someone else dictate my schedule, tell me how much I was worth and my time was worth, tell me what I had to do and where I had to be, etc. That's just not the true freedom that I wanted for myself and that I knew I was destined for, and that now I hope I can help you find as well. The secret to my success was staring me right in the face the whole time, and I had no idea. One of the insanely valuable skills that I had learned over 5 years of working at my job was that I knew how to get traffic. That's quite literally what our business was. We were a pay-per-click search engine. We had pay-per-click ads. We had banner ads. We had all sorts of stuff helping people drive traffic to their websites. And I had quite literally become a master at it. But I was missing probably the biggest piece of the puzzle when it came to trying to use that skill to grow my home business. Like you're most likely doing right now, I was driving all of my traffic and spending all of my time trying to grow someone else's business. I was 100% focused on my primary opportunity, even though I was seeing some success. And my team was growing, but it was costing me an arm and a leg and not growing anywhere near as fast as I needed it to be in order to be able to scale it to where I wanted to go. You see, it's awesome, it's great, and there's huge benefits to being able to make money promoting other people's stuff as an affiliate. I've made hundreds of thousands, over $500,000, in fact, over the last few years promoting other people's stuff. And there's huge benefits to that, not having to worry about fulfilling on anything or dealing with any sort of technology or other stuff by promoting other people's stuff. But you're only making a fraction of the money that you would be making, most likely 1/10, less than 10% of what you would be making if you are controlling the marketing funnel and selling your own stuff. Now, there's two main reasons for this. One, you are only making generally 20 to 50% commission from any of the sales you make. And that depends on what the opportunity is that you're in. If it's a typical weight loss MLM or something like that, and you sell some protein powder or whatever, you're probably going to make about 20% markup on that. Maybe there's some online information opportunities, and many of them out there nowadays pay as much as 100%. But even if you're making 100%, you still have to wait generally 30 to 45 days before you see any of the money that you earn from your promotions. Plain and simply, you will have no real leverage on the front end. Sure, in the long run, when you grow a huge team and you got thousands of people and they're all out there marketing, etc., then you'll end up making some good money. But you will get there 10 times faster and spend 10 times less money or time marketing your business when you create your own front end offer. Think about it. When you eliminate those two problems, first, you're going to earn and, more importantly, keep 100% of the money that your marketing efforts generate. And you're going to get it and, more importantly, be able to reinvest it into more advertising instantly without needing to keep coming out of pocket more and more every single day while waiting for your commissions to arrive 30 or 45 days later. Let's do a little bit of math, okay, to figure out and illustrate this point. Let's say you have $100 to put towards advertising right now, and you decide to invest that into some solo ads or Facebook ads or some other type of paid marketing, okay? One of the most aggressive ways to grow your business is to go out and pay somebody else, a service, a company, somebody to send you traffic. If you send your traffic to someone else's offer and it converts well enough for you to generate some leads and make a few sales, hopefully you earn at least your $100 back. And that's awesome. You got some leads, you made your money back. But you won't be getting that for 30 days. And you'll be literally sitting there waiting for 30 days for that money to come back to you so that you can buy more ads, which means you're going to be either dead in the water if you don't have more money for marketing while you're waiting for the money, or you're going to have to come out of pocket every day with more money for your advertising to keep it rolling. But if you send that traffic to your own offer, and for the sake of this example, let's assume that you see the same conversion rates, right? You convert the same, you get the same number of leads and sales. This time you'd pocket, let's say $200 instead of $100. And you'd have the money clear through your merchant account in your bank account in 2 business days and ready for you to get more ads on the 3rd day. So either you can spend $100 today and get $100 back in 30 days or more, or spend $100 today and have $200 back in 2 days. Now, the choice is yours in this situation, and it's obviously a pretty easy one. But let's expand this out a little further to show you how powerful this can be. Let's say that you take $100 and go celebrate. You launch celebrate the launch of your new offer. You take your spouse out to dinner, you go watch a movie, you buy something, whatever it is. You take 100 of that 200 that came back and you just go blow it on whatever. And you just put the exact same $100 back into advertising on the 3rd day, and then again on the 6th day, and on the 9th day, etc., through the same 30-day period of time. You will be able to spend that same $100 10 full times in the same 30-day period. I just showed you how to turn a $100 marketing budget into a $1,000 marketing budget, but it's only possible, and getting 10 times more traffic, more leads, more sales without spending another penny out of pocket. But it's only possible if you have your own front end offer that you control with money going into your merchant account and your bank account. That's the biggest secret that I learned, the biggest thing I was missing back in 2005, and the most valuable lesson that I learned. And it was the catalyst that put me on the fast track to huge success in my business. When I learned that, I decided right then and there to quit focusing on my primary opportunity on the front end and instead start marketing my own stuff. So when I was only 9 classes away from graduating with my degree in psychology, I made the decision to drop out of school and start my own internet business. I just didn't see the value in getting a degree in psychology when I knew I was never going to be a psychologist or anything like that. I was literally just hoping to get a piece of paper so that my boss would give me a job. And it made no sense because I knew in my heart, I knew that I was going to be making millions in my business. So I went to work, and after 5 months of struggle, literally working full time and then coming home and literally sitting down at my desk and spending till 2 a.m, virtually every single night, working on my sites, working on my business, trying to get everything ready, while then getting up at 7 and going to work again, I finally had my first site up, and it was time to start driving traffic. Now, if you look at this site, this is literally a screenshot of the first website that I ever put online, my first quote unquote system. And if you know anything about conversions, which I had no idea at the time, this site is wretched. I mean, I'm trying to generate leads for a business. I'm trying to generate members into my system. Meanwhile, I'm trying to sell the Wall Street Journal and Fossil watches. Like, who on earth would put banner ads on a site that you're trying to drive traffic to? I mean, looking back on this, it just made absolutely no sense. But the interesting thing was it worked. And I started making money. Within hours, I started seeing leads flow in. And in my first 24 hours, I had members signing up for my monthly membership site on autopilot. And I tell you what, I was hooked. Every day, day after day, I had new leads, new members, new affiliates coming on board. And I was certain that I had made it. And I was well on my way to becoming an internet millionaire. So I quit my high-paying corporate America job and started working my internet business full time. But unfortunately, I still had one very painful lesson to learn. Trying to create your own offer, build your own websites, and manage the technology you'll need to run it on your own is going to flat out suck if you tried to do it alone. Trust me, things turned out to be much harder than I ever imagined. I found myself working more than I was working when I was in school and working full-time combined. I had virtually bought myself an agonizing job, my own job. My membership site was making money, but nowhere near the millions that I had expected. Fast forward 1 year, and I found myself over $195,000 in debt with unopened bills literally piled up 6, 7, 8 inches high on our kitchen table. We didn't even open the bills because we were so far behind. My house was in foreclosure, and the repo man was quite literally chasing me for my car. I remember I borrowed my brother's truck in order to help us move out of the house, and the repo man showed up to get my car, and I was like, sorry, it's not here. And it was an absolute mess getting chased by the repo man. I was desperate, so I turned to the internet, and I bought every Make Money Online course and system and training that I could find that I could get my hands on to try and increase my skill set. And I just kept getting deeper and deeper in debt. So this was by far the lowest moment in my life, which was unfortunately compounded by an unbelievably tragic event in 2006. But I won't get into that. That's a story that I'll share with you another time. In mid-2007, everything changed. I met a guy who was the mentor and technology partner of all the gurus that I looked up to in the industry. I saw his powered by links and logos on all of their sites, and I went to his site. I partnered up with him, and he had a technology platform that I could plug into that allowed me to take my business to the level that I knew it was meant to be. Finally, I didn't have to try to figure out and build everything on my own. A few short months after we launched our new system, and within 3 short months, we had generated over 30,000 leads and generated over $150,000 in sales in the first 3 months. And the rest, as they say, is history. In 2008, my system exploded and we had over 550,000 members come in inside of 8 months and pulled over $1.5 million in products sold. I was coaching students in over 176 countries, all on complete autopilot through my system. I was living the dream. Now, fast forward to today. I've launched 4 more wildly successful products and technology platforms. I've made as much as $40,000 in a single day. As you can see here, the screenshot from my merchant account. Another one here shows that we've made as much as $238,000 in a single month. Over $775 or $57,000 in the first 6 months of this year alone. I'm regularly asked to speak at seminars and have helped thousands of aspiring entrepreneurs from all over the world get better results in their online businesses. Some of my top students and affiliates have made well over $100,000 by implementing the stuff that I'm going to be teaching you. But there is one thing that has bothered me more and more the more success that I've been able to have. Probably the thing that has bugged me the most about my increasing success is that I have not been able to do what I love to do most. And that is to connect and work and train and coach and mentor one-on-one with my students. It's simply been impossible to do. Within the minutes of launching my first successful system, I had thousands of Facebook messages, emails, phone calls. I simply had to stop answering them. I had to change my phone number multiple times, set up new email accounts, and more or less ignore everybody except all the top people in my system. Now, question, were they the top because I worked directly with them, or would they have been the top on their own? I would say it's a combination of both. Because if I didn't just continue I couldn't get anything else done. If I didn't ignore everything, I would have spent all of my time working more than full time and would have not been able to keep up. Well, I'm sure that things will be no different, if not harder, moving forward. But the difference this time is I can see it coming and I can be more prepared. So I've decided to open up the opportunity to work one-on-one with me and other top leaders in my inner circle, but only to a select group who I determine are the right fit for my time, mentorship, and partnership. Again, I cannot in no way, shape, or form work with everyone. So it's simple. We will either be a good fit to work closely together or we won't. And the only way we can find out is for us to learn about each other firsthand. I'm willing to walk you through the whole process as long as you realize that this is definitely not for everyone. Look, I know you get pitched all kinds of one-size-fits-all marketing schemes and coaching programs on a nearly hourly basis these days. This isn't one of them. This is some very specialized stuff and some very powerful technology, and I won't waste my time partnering with just anyone. So let me explain who this opportunity is for. The people who sell information products, are network marketers or affiliate marketers or something like that. People, more importantly, who value helping others and contributing to the marketplace just as much or more than they value making money. People who know their business can grow and who are willing to work to make that happen. People who are willing to do exactly what I'm going to teach you to do to ensure your success. Now, who is this opportunity not for? It's not for people who are expecting to just sit on their butts and see money fall into their laps. People who have no business, aren't actually selling anything, or are perpetually in information gathering mode. Now, it's okay if you haven't got started yet. That's all right. Just as long as you're ready to actually start doing something now. It's time to stop gathering information. It's time to stop buying other info products that you think are going to be the ticket to your freedom, and actually get to work. People who do not currently sell or either don't want to sell information products, affiliate products, or MLMs. It's not for you, okay? In other words, if you're selling light bulbs or Furbies or widgets online, this isn't a good fit for you. And now, for the brutal honesty, you're actually going to have to work. This is going to take some work, and you're going to have to work pretty hard. Having similar success to what I've had has nothing to do with sitting on the couch and watching TV fall from the couch watching TV while money falls from the ceiling, as cool as that may be. So if you're hoping for that type of miracle, then you might want to pass on this. If you're curious, here's what you're going to do. First, you're going to need to apply at 10xinnercircle.com/apply. That's 10x, the number 10x, innercircle.com/apply. When you do, you'll be taken to an application where I'll ask you all sorts of invasive questions about your business. Okay, they're not really that invasive, but I'm just really wanting to make sure that we're the right fit so that I don't take up both of our times explaining everything if we're not. The application will come to my office and one of two things will happen. Possibility number one, I'll decide our partnership is not a good match based on the way that you answer the questions. And I'll let you know politely. Possibility number two, I'll decide that we might be a good match and someone from my office will schedule a call to see if we really are. If that happens, you'll get a very valuable overview and strategy session where you'll see exactly how the 10x inner circle works. Plus, you'll get more details on exactly how we can work together and what I can do as your technology partner to help you grow a six-figure business. So here's just a few of the pretty killer things I'm going to be doing for you and handing to you if you're accepted. First, I'm going to become your technology partner, just like the technology partner that took me under his wing and helped me sell my first $1.5 million online back in 2007, 2008. Before partnering with him, it was a virtual impossibility for me to take and get past the few $1,000s per month I was killing myself working 18 hours a day trying to make. I was finally able to have the hyper growth without needing to figure everything out and build everything and manage all the technology on my own. So what exactly does that mean, me being your technology partner? I'm going to hand you a completely white labelable or co-branded, whichever you'd rather, version of the technology platform that I've spent well over $300,000 and thousands of hours building and perfecting over the last 3 years. It's going to include 100% complete marketing funnel with high converting capture pages. You can see one of the capture pages right here that you're going to get. That if you look on the left, it's the page. You look on the right, it's a screenshot from earlier today where you can see this one capture page has been converting with cold traffic from Facebook at 65%. I would love for you to go out and show me another capture page that converts cold traffic at 65%. And this is one of the pages I'm going to be handing you. We're also going to hand you sales pages and upsell pages that crank out leads, sales, and cash for you on autopilot 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. These pages will be co-branded with your name on them, selling your product directly into your merchant account and your bank account daily, so you have the leverage of that money coming back to you every single day. We're also going to give you a full membership site to deliver your products without you needing to lift a finger. Now, this is a screenshot of the technology as I am using it, right? So I use it for one of my programs called the 5-Minute Mogul, which many of you may have heard of. And it's the exact same technology platform that I built for myself to use for 5-Minute Mogul. I have made it completely customizable and white labelable for you to be able to sell anything that you want. Brand it however you want, sell anything you want, or co-brand it with me and we'll partner up and we'll sell stuff together. It also comes with a full admin and management area for you to manage all of your members, support, emails, etc., track commissions, income streams, all sorts of stuff. Easier to use than using WordPress. I kid you not, I was in WordPress today trying to set up a blog for one of my companies, and I wanted to pull my hair out just trying to do a few things. But logging in and clicking on this and adding content and creating products and shopping carts and capture pages and sales pages, new offers, linking webinars, all of that stuff is easier than simply messing around with WordPress. You won't need to spend years like I did trying to figure out how to build your own technology and risk your hard-earned money testing the sales funnel to make sure that it converts. I've got you covered as your technology partner. But what if you don't have your own product to sell? What if you're scared and you think it's too hard to create your own product and capture pages and sales pages? Well, no problem. As I said, I've got you covered there too. The second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hand you your first 100% white labeled product, which you can sell and keep all the money, minus my small 10% cut as your partner. I want to get some of it too, and that's where some of my freedom comes in. I'm looking to bring 10 people. Well, I'm looking to bring 25 people to a six-figure business. And I want 10 of those people to be making $1 million a year. And then I'll have complete and total freedom leveraging the asset that I have that's my technology, making over 100 grand a month passively with other people using my technology. That's my first goal. That's the goal that I want to hit through this 10X Inner Circle. This will be an earn while you learn type of partnership, okay? You can make money by taking my trainings, put your name on it, your face on it, your brand on it, and then have them all sell as your own. This will give you the ability to brand yourself as a leader as you develop the skills needed to be successful internet marketers and leaders that you were meant to be. This may seem a little bit backwards or counterintuitive to sell a product about how to be successful online before you have done so yourself. But all of the stuff taught in the trainings that I'm going to hand you and teach you and coach you how to teach those trainings and record the video products that are going to be sold, all of those things are true and universal marketing principles. And they are all just as valuable, whether they're coming out of my mouth or whether they are coming out of your mouth. Quite simply, truth is truth. Once we've reviewed them in our first coaching call and you understand the process that we're going to be going through, you'll be able to internalize and see that it is true. And at that point, you can turn around and teach it, not by saying that you've used the process and you're a millionaire, but you can teach, here's the process. Here's the process that I'm going through, and I want to take you along with me in that journey, all by being coached and guided by me. You will get all of the coaching, training, support that you need to get your system up and running and ready to profit in the first 30 days. I'm telling you, this could truly, finally be the one-stop shop that you've been desperately searching for, which will give you everything you need to grow your six-figure business in a fraction of the time that it took me. Now, you need to understand that I'm reviewing applications on a first come, first submitted, first served basis. Our goal is to take 20 to 30 people max in this first round. And that's because those who are lucky enough to make it in this first round of Inner Circle members will be working directly with me. And there's only so much time that I have in a day, and I'm not willing to work with just anybody. In the future, people will be working with one of my coaches or other Inner Circle members. So do you want to learn more? Well, then you must act now. Due to the amount of personal time that I'm investing into our partners, not everyone will be accepted. To be considered for this opportunity, you must apply. To be considered, you must apply at 10x, the number 10x, talking about 10xing, 10 times in your business growth by having your own product and me as your technology partner, 10xinnercircle.com/apply. But know this, just because you apply does not mean you'll be accepted. This isn't some marketing gimmick. As I've said before, the program is not right for everyone, and I'm only looking to work with people who are 100% serious about partnering with me, 100% committed to growing a six-figure business online in the next 12 months, and who will do whatever it takes and do exactly what I say to do when I say to do it. And now I don't want to freak you out, but this is a screenshot that I took a few minutes before this webinar started. And you can see there, hopefully on the screen, that we have had over 169 people already apply, 130 or 40 of them in the last few days alone. And I said I'm only taking 20 to 30 depending on the types of people that come in through the process. I don't want you to freak out. I don't want you to feel like you don't have a shot. If you feel like you're ready to take your business to the next level, I want to hear from you. But a couple of things that I want to point out. A, We're already inundated with applications. So I want to beg you to bear with us. We will get through the applications on a first come, first serve basis. So you want to hurry and apply so you get in the door before we get totally overwhelmed. And B, there really is only a limited number of spots. And no matter what, we are going to sell out. We have over 169 people who are desperately hoping to have the opportunity to partner with me. And there's only 20 to 30 spots available. Now, if you think you're a good fit, or if I think you're a good fit, rather, after you apply, I'll follow up and we'll give you more details about how to get started. If it's not the right fit for you, someone from my team will let you know. So now it's up to you to decide. It's my job right now to point out in this presentation and put you at a crossroads. This is where you either make the decision to learn more and take action or not. If you're serious about your business, it's a simple decision. You really have two options. You can go it alone, struggle like many of us have, try to figure out things on your own and grasp at straws, all while missing the opportunity to create more income easily with more freedom, more enjoyment, all while you play around with your business while your competition gets the best of you. Or you can let us take you by the hand and transform your business to a 6- and 7-figure profits to your business with ease, spreading your message and impacting the world. Will you continue on as you are, dreaming about having money, time, freedom, and flexibility, but always being afraid to take action? Or will you jump at the chance to partner with me and have a thriving business that provides all of the technology, training, support, etc. that you will ever need, along with a complete and potentially earn an unlimited income, almost completely hands-free? Point blank, you're not going to find this type of partnership available anywhere else. There's no other program out there on the internet, not now, possibly not ever. Listen, we're in business. I'm going to give it to you straight. Whether you decide to partner with me or not, you saw that I have 169 people who have already applied. And whether you partner with me or not doesn't matter to me. The fact of the matter is all of these slots will be filled up. I'm impacting the world and helping others to do the same. And there's really an art and a science to everything I do. And I can say that with total confidence. It's you who I want to help find that same confidence, understanding, and success. When it's all said and done, I hope you make the right decision for yourself. You've got nothing to lose. You want to apply today before the deadline comes up and all the spots are gone. Application is free, by the way. You don't have to pay to apply. I just want you to be committed. Go here now to the 10xinnercircle.com/apply. I look forward to speaking with you. Now, one quote that I love from Jim Rohn, one of America's foremost business philosophers, is that we must learn to apply all that we know so that we can attract all that we want. Well, after sitting through this presentation, you now know that in order to take your business to the level that you want as quickly as you want with the leverage that you want and have the freedom that you want, it's imperative that you create and have your own front-end offers. It's imperative that you find a technology partner that you can plug into and someone who knows what they're doing, what to do, and can show you exactly what to do and hand you all of the tools needed to do it. And it's time for you to take action in order to attract what you want. And another PS, believe me, opportunities like this don't happen very often. I've never done anything like this before. And when they do, it's usually going to cost you $15,000 to $30,000 to get in the door on a technology like this. But that's nowhere near what we're asking for. And you get to apply for free to get more information. So you definitely don't want to be left out in the cold on this one. It's an unbeatable deal. Once this recording goes out to my hundreds of thousands of prospective attendees, all of the people who are on my lists, it won't last long before all of the spots are snagged up. So apply right now if you think you have what it takes to become my next partner. Once your application is confirmed, someone from my team will get in contact with you with more details. Don't delay. There's only a few spots to be had. After that, the door's shut on this offer for a long time, possibly forever. Go here now and apply. And if you want to fast track your application, I would apply at 10xinnercircle.com/apply. And then I would send an email to 10x at kimballroundy.com. 10x at KIMBALLROUNDY.com. And one of my assistants will get that, and they'll be looking eagerly for that. Basically, what that's going to do is you're going to tell them that you've applied, and they're going to want to work out a time when they can call and do the initial interview with you. So that's it. That is my presentation. That is my birthday. And I am here if you're interested in asking questions. Feel free. I will be here for a little while longer. I don't want to be here too long, seeing that it actually is my birthday and my wife and kids are waiting for me to get home to celebrate. But if you haven't already, it costs you nothing. Go here to apply, 10xinnercircle.com. If you've already applied, no, you don't have to reapply. Sorry, I should have made that clear. Many of you on here are already applicants and working through the process. As you saw, we've had, I was hoping, honestly, by this time to have 50 applications, and we've had over 160, like you saw, 169 applications, probably more that have come in the last couple of days. So go ahead and apply. Some of you are asking about the investment. I'm not even going to talk about that because it's irrelevant. Okay. The real cost that you need to be focusing on is the cost. What is it going to cost you if you stay where you are? What is it going to cost you if you don't change anything, or if you keep doing what you are doing right now? How much will that cost you? The investment is reachable for anybody. We have options for any level depending on what level you want to come in at. And that will be determined based on the interview that you have with one of my assistants. So don't worry about the cost. It costs nothing to apply. Don't think about not being able to have the money, or whether you have the money to become a partner or invest in a system or anything like that. I just want you to see what it's all about. I want you to get to know more about me, and I want to get to know more about you and see if there's a good fit. And if there is, we will figure out how to make this work for you. Let's see. Would like to know if you'd be interested in working together, create a program for high school students. Help them save money for college. You know what, Maria, go ahead and apply. And we will figure out if what we can do together will fit that. Just apply and tell them on the application, it asks what some of your goals are and what you want to accomplish. So put that on there and we'll see what we can do. Go Utah. Heck yeah, Cheryl. Site build it. I want to promote your business. I filled out the application earlier. No, don't worry about filling out another one, Cheryl. If you filled it out, you are good to go. Someone, if they haven't contacted you, will be in contact very shortly. Put a link in a question below. That's a good idea. Let me go ahead and do that. Copy. Send to all. 10xinnercircle.com/apply. It won't let me fill out another application. Good. I don't want you to worry about that. A lot of the stuff you're saying on here, Cheryl, just explain that and talk to one of my assistants when they get in touch with you about it. We'll figure out how to put you on a path that will work best for you. Any more questions that you guys have on the webinar tonight? I'm here for another few minutes. I'll answer more questions, or we can go. Just for those of you who are still here, I want to I want to show you what some of the technology looks like. I showed you some screenshots, but here's an example of a co-branded or white labeled membership area. So you can see I'm using it over here for 5 Minute Mogul, right? And here's an example of what it looks like with, you can have your own logos. You can change what the background looks like. You control what's on this side. You control what shows up in here. What do you want to have as far as tabs? You know, all of your members will have affiliate account information, et cetera, depending on what level you come in at. All of the technology that I'm using to run the 5 Minute Mogul system, proven to be scalable. If you're concerned about scaling it, for example, we had over 2,500 people a day coming into the 5 Minute Mogul system. So the technology is solid and it's scalable and it's ready for you to take it to any level that you want. The admin area you can see here, I'll show you the 5 Minute Mogul one. You got members here. You can search members by any number of different things. You can create products on the fly. You can look at transaction reports and different income streams. You can come in here, for example. Here's an example of how easy it is to put up products, et cetera, in your system. You simply fill in some basic information with some video links, so where the videos are hosted, et cetera. Any sort of product link information, et cetera. And then you can literally just use a WYSIWYG editor. You know, like I said, as simply as you would use a WordPress blog. You make this page look like whatever you want it to look like, and then that's what shows up on these pages in here. So you control, you saw what I just showed you there. So this is a webinar we did in the 5 Minute Mogul with Kate and Andrew McShay. You click a link, someone can click that link and watch the webinar and buy the product from you, etc. All of this stuff is included. Some of the stuff that we have in here is tickets. So for example, there's a whole support ticket system in here, commission tracking, leaderboard tracking, account setup, so multiple assistants or people can track and manage your stuff. All of this thing, this whole technology is something that is completely customizable and white labelable to you to sell whatever you want. If you have some opportunity that you want to sell, you can generate some leads and sales on the front end to recoup your advertising costs, and then teach people and train people and sell people on the opportunity inside the system. Literally anything and everything that you want to do with it, we can help you set it up and do everything just like I'm doing with the 5 Minute Mogul system, where we've had over 64,000 members come through the system just so far this year. So yeah, if you have any questions about it, really what you're going to need to do is go and apply, as you saw at 10xinnercircle.com/apply, and wait to patiently to hear from one of my assistants, or I would send an email to, I'll put that on the screen, 10x@kimballroundy.com. If you send an email to 10x@kimballroundy.com, you're going to want to do that after you apply. Let them know that you applied and tell them that you're eagerly waiting and excited to hear from them. And, that just shows a little bit more effort and incentive on your part that will kind of help bump you to the top of the list, if you will. So that's it. If you have any questions, go ahead and apply and we'll gladly answer those for you. I appreciate you coming and spending some time with me. I appreciate you enjoying and celebrating my birthday with me. I am looking forward to getting home to my wife and kids and having a good time tonight. So I appreciate you again. Thank you for joining us, and I will catch you again on another webinar. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night.